and how are you doing? Welcome to this channel. I'm Lucy Wilbers. I'm a mom, a new mom for that matter, content creator. I also like singing. I'm a wife as well. So welcome on board. Now, motherhood. Motherhood is interesting. It's lovely, at times challenging, but at the end of the day, it's so fulfilling. I know you can bear witness. So I want us to talk about self-care. Self-care is a very important aspect of motherhood. I know we like looking good, doing our nails, doing our hair, getting a new dress, new pair of shoes, a new handbag, all that. But I want us to dig a little deep into self-care and try to understand more about it. So one thing that we realize is self-care helps us emotionally. When we take care of ourselves, we take care of our emotional well-being, our physical well-being, our spiritual well-being, and at the end of the day, we're gonna be good moms, if I may say so. So I'd like us to talk about 8 points in relation to self-care. And the first is, what is the importance of self-care? One thing we realize is that as moms, in most cases, we like to take care of our family, take care of our kids, take care of everything that surrounds us. But at times we forget ourselves. At times we are so drained and forget to take care of ourselves. So when we take care of ourselves, it helps us first to nurture our own being. And at the end of the day, we will be able to deliver to the next recipient. You can't give whatever you don't have. So when you take care of ourselves, we are able to also be of good influence to the family, to our children, to our kids, and to the environment. It helps us to recharge. It helps us to refuel. I want you to think of that time when you have a very nice nap. When you wake up, have a shower, you feel really good. So that's self-care. So when you take care of yourself, you're able to deliver very well to the recipient. That's your family, whether at work, at home, or wherever you are. The second thing I'd like us to talk about is, what are the types of self-care? Mommy, how do you take care of yourself? I know we like going to the spa. We like having a bubble bath. We like going out with friends, with moms, or with our partners, with our kids, with our families. That's another way of taking care of ourselves. Another way we can take care of ourselves is by engaging in physical activities. For example, enrolling in a gym, taking some yoga classes, having nutritious meals. You can have a cold drink, a fruit juice. You can have some fruits. You need to be good health-wise to be able to deliver, whether at work, at home, or wherever place you might be. Another way is regular health checkups. I know. I want to ask you, when was the last time you had a health checkup? When was the last time, mommy? It's really important. If I may ask you, what's your weight? What's your height? What's your BMI? Would you be able to answer me? Have you gone for blood tests to just know whether you're doing well? It's very important for us mommies to be aware of our health. When we do health checkups, I can imagine how fulfilling it is when you get home and you're in good health. It even boosts your mood, right? Yes. Another thing, mommies, what's your body type? I leave that for another day. The third thing we're gonna talk about is emotional self-care. Motherhood can be emotionally taxing, emotionally draining, and so we need to be constantly checking on our mental health. How can we do this? How do you do this yourself, mommy? One thing that you can do is go for therapy. It's very important to just talk out your feelings, to talk out your emotions, to talk out your worries, and also to talk about your joys. Because they are joys of motherhood, and I know you'd be very happy to be sharing the joys that you experience as a mom. So when you go for therapy, it can really help you to even deal with traumas that you have which you haven't been aware of. There's a behavior we might be showing without us knowing that it is a result of something that is hidden in us that we haven't unveiled. So when you go for a therapy or a counseling session, and through that, you will be able to realize that there is something that you've been handling, there's something that has been traumatizing you within that you were not aware. And I can imagine a mom who is fully aware of her mental health, who is going for counseling sessions, always unwinding every day, fulfilling herself. It can be very nice when you take care of your mental health. Your emotions are very important. Your kid deserves to have a happy mom. It's very important. And I know yourself as a mom, you're always happy when you have little chats with your baby and they're happy and you're happy yourself. It can be very nice. When you're a happy mom, you have a happy kid, a happy home, a happy community, a happy country. Good. The next thing we're going to talk about is setting boundaries. I know it is quite a task to set boundaries because at times people find it hard to say no. But it is very important as a mom, as moms, it is very important for us to say no when we can't do it. If you feel the tasks are overwhelming, it is good to say no. It is good to postpone. You don't have to do everything today. You don't have to do everything within 24 hours. You can always schedule. You can always program yourself and say, I'll do this on Monday. I'll do this in the afternoon. I'll do this next year. I'll do this. It is good for you to set boundaries and say, no, I can't do this because my mental health can't handle this, or even my physical state, I can't handle this. So you set boundaries so that you may be able to fulfill, to re-energize, so that you deliver well in the task. Another thing that I'd like to talk about setting boundaries is prioritizing your own needs as well. Sometimes we take care of our families, of our kids, but we forget our own needs. We forget our own very little needs. It could even be buying yourself a new pair of shoes, buying yourself a new wig, buying yourself a new makeup kit, even treating yourself to anything that you like. We have different preferences, we have different likes, so it's good to prioritize your needs. That will also help you in setting boundaries. When you talk about boundaries as well, we might be talking about even family, extended family. Sometimes we try to deliver more than we have. As we said earlier, you can't give what you don't have. If someone is too demanding, just set a boundary and tell them you can't handle at that time. And when you'll be ready, then you can deliver to them, because that will really help you take care of your mental state. And at the end of the day, which is our target, you will be a happy mom. The fifth thing I'd like us to talk about is, how do you find time for self-care? How? It can be very challenging when you're a busy mom. We're always busy because the kids are there. You need to do some laundry. You need to do some shopping. You are working as well. You have deadlines from work. You have personal targets. But there are ways that you can do so that you find yourself sometimes for self-care. One is you can find a babysitter or a nanny to help you with the tasks at home, so that at the end of the day you find yourself time for self-care. You can also talk to your partner so that they help you. It is very important, and thanks to all our partners who always support us. They play a very important role in our lives. Now, the sixth thing that I'm going to talk about, guilt-free self-care. I know sometimes as moms, you want to go out, you just want to unwind. You just want to tell it out, to scream it out. But the moment you step out of your home, you start thinking, am I a good mom? Did I neglect my kid? Did I neglect my family? Did I neglect? You understand what I'm talking about? So don't feel guilty. It's necessary for your well-being. It is very necessary to have self-care for your well-being. It benefits you, and in the end, it benefits your family as well. So mommies, don't feel guilty. When you take some self-care, it is important. It is very essential. Now, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is self-care routines. You know, sometimes you go to town, you go do some shopping, and then you're like, oh, I needed to do my nails. Oh, I needed to buy a dress. Oh, I needed to do this. So one thing that you can do is have a routine. Have a routine that states that I work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or I work out 5 days a week, this time to this specific time. Set routines. Like I must always do this, so that your mind is even programmed to know that at this time, I'm always in this place. It can really help you. Rather than having self-care as an afterthought, it is good to set it as a routine. When you have it as a routine, it really helps you because you even look forward. It helps you because you even look forward to that event. For example, I want you to just think, when you've been invited to a wedding, how do you feel? I know you go looking for an outfit, you want to look good, and you always look forward to that day. In most cases, you don't even have enough sleep because, there's something that you're looking forward to. So I'm imagining if all through you have something you look forward to. You look forward to working out, you look forward to going for a yoga class, you look forward to going for a dance class, you look forward to, there's a lot that we like doing. We have different tests, we have different hobbies. So I'm imagining if you always have something you look forward to, that can be very fulfilling. The last thing that I want us to talk about is modeling self-care for children. Now, one thing that we realize is our children always see what we do. Our children study us. We don't have to talk, but they always watch. They're always watching. So when they see that mommy likes working out, mommy likes self-care, taking care of herself, it is a lesson to them. And in a short time, you will realize that whatever they're doing is what you were doing. So when you have this plan of self-care, you are teaching them that it is important for them to take care of themselves. At the end of the day, they always say, mommy told me this, mommy was doing this. So they're always watching. So when you work out, when you take care of yourself, your kids are always watching. It is a lesson to them. It also helps improve their self-esteem, because when they have a happy mom, a mom who is always working smart, a happy mom, it improves their self-esteem in the long run, because they're also happy kids. They know that they should take care of themselves and nobody should put them down. Yeah, so mommies, those are the 8 lessons that I wanted us to talk about in self-care. So we realize that it is a very important aspect of our lives. I know it is very different for everyone. It is totally different. We have different perspectives, different personalities. So it is important for you to identify what works for you. So it is very important, mommy, to take care of yourself. It is very important to take care of your mental health, your physical health, your emotional well-being, because at the end of the day, a happy mom leads to a happy society. So thank you, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.